Good Monday morning, friends. Once again, it's Monday Motivation and your weekly dose of a little encouragement to start the week, and I hope that it will do that for you this week. I'm sitting here with my friend Mickey. We just got done watching Westworld. It is Easter Sunday night, so just about 7 hours from the time this video will post. And I wasn't sure if I was even going to record a Monday Motivation. If you've been watching Dub Life, you know I'm struggling with content. I'm busy with other things, and I'm really trying to take this time and make some healthier decisions in a lot of ways. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but I feel like it's important to do it when I can. And something really inspired me actually in this episode of Westworld. If you're not watching Westworld, I highly recommend catching up, binging it. This was the 5th episode of the 3rd season, so there's only been 25 total episodes. Really good show. Probably the smartest show on TV right now, in my opinion. And I really enjoy it. Anyway, the quote that was in the show that really resonated with me, that I thought I'd talk to you about, is, the quote was, "The right information at the right time is more deadly than any weapon." So today we're going to talk about information, and I'm going to put a little spin on that quote. And that quote is really good, right? If you think about it, if you knew everything that was going to happen, you don't need a weapon anymore. You're more powerful than any weapon could be because of the way you can control things. But let's do it this way. The right information at the right time is more powerful than any virus, any deadly virus, what we're dealing with right now. And the way I want to spin that quote, and what it really started to making me think about, is in conversations I'm having with family and friends and coworkers and things you see on social media. There's a lot of people finding time on their hands, finding time to do things. And I think it's fascinating because a lot of folks, including myself, would blame the way that we have become less loving, less connected to other humans because of devices, because of the internet, because we're always looking at a screen. And thus we don't pay more attention to the people we're sitting with at dinner. We go visit someone on vacation and we don't pay attention to them because we're looking at our phone. Whatever the case may be, all of us are guilty of that. We all know it's a challenge in our society. Even all of the technology providers have started to create ways you can just give yourself certain allotments of social media or screen time or whatever, because they know how unhealthy that is. But here we are in a pandemic time, in a virus time, all over the world. And our screens are still available. Our phones are still available. The internet is still available. We're pushed to do the internet more. We're pushed to do streaming more. But a lot of folks are unhappy. A lot of folks are complaining. What am I to do? Even though the thing you always used to do when you could see people is available. So right now it's hard. We say it's hard. I can't go visit the people I want to visit. Well, how many times when you visited that person was all you did is sit on Facebook anyway? Or sit on YouTube anyway? Those things that are still available to you right now. But you crave the opportunity to go see those people. The right information at the right time is more powerful. All of us are being forced to wake up and think about what is the right information to us. And I am hopeful. We all know that all of these things are going to change the way we live. It's inevitable. These circumstances are going to change the way things are. Nothing will be the way it used to be. People keep talking about, I hope it goes back to the way it used to be. Nothing will ever be what it used to be. Your workplace is going to change. The way that we greet each other is going to change. The way certain food service things are going to change. It's going to change. It just is going to change. We don't know what it'll look like, but it's going to not look magic wand the way it used to be. So how are you going to change? What information have you picked up right now that is more powerful than it used to be? I'm speaking to myself right here the most. When I am with someone, I'm going to have that screen up more. I'm going to have that camera up more. Less. I'm going to have the screen out less. Sorry. I am going to spend more time with them, because that's the only thing that's really been taken away from us, is the amount of time we can be in person with the people we like to see. Maybe with this new information, we won't trivialize that time in the future. We'll make the most of the time we have with other people in the future, instead of being stuck on the things that we have available to us right now, but they're not fulfilling enough. I'm playing Animal Crossing. A lot of my family and friends are playing Animal Crossing. A lot of the world is playing Animal Crossing. It's one of the best-selling video games in a while, I believe. And the reason I think that is because we can all go hang out and do something. And one of the most fun things is to create something in Animal Crossing and bring it or send it to your friend. Or to find something that you think they would want. One of the coolest things that happened to me this week was my older sister Kim made me a Lamar Jackson Ravens jersey for my character in Animal Crossing to wear. That was not free, quote unquote. It took her time and effort to do that for me and send it to me. Just as it would if she came over and she brought a meal or she brought a craft, some of the things she's made me. Right? It's just, we're getting to have those encounters digitally. Because it's a surrogate, we don't get to have it in person. So the right information at the right time. What is the new right information at this time that's going to help you decide who you're going to be after this? A lot of people have had better eating habits. A lot of people have had better working out habits. A lot of people have had better reading habits. Hopefully more people will pick up books. Will pick up comic books. Will read physical things. It's just such an interesting thing to see. Though there's nothing on TV. There's no new content being made. Sports aren't happening. New sitcoms aren't happening. New shows aren't happening. Hollywood's not in production. New movies aren't coming out. We all know there's this vast back catalog of wonderful shows on whatever platform you have available to, and many of them are free or have free trials. I think HBO is streaming a bunch of stuff free right now. But we crave something else because we are made to be social beings. We are made to be around each other, to nurture each other in person. And that's what we're missing right now. So the new information that we have is maybe this information age, maybe we've gone a little too far in it. And it's interesting that a very old thing, right? A disease. You go through your world history book and you're going to see chapter after chapter where diseases change the course of the way human interaction is. And maybe that's what's happening here. This new information that will allow us to get closer to each other, to love each other more, to pay more attention to each other, to build stronger relationships. Now, there's going to be another side of this in the workplace, and we're going to see new automation techniques, new techniques that make it where you don't have to be in a workplace so much to reduce the risk of this. And while that may happen in your personal lives, you should cling more to those people that you care about once you can see them again. I know I will. That's the information that is really resonating with me, and it's strange in a show that is does have a lot of dystopian elements, but is certainly not about the best of humanity. Really had that resonate with me, and that's what I decided to share with you. So I hope that's encouraging this Monday morning. Spend the week, look at your choices, look at the times you're complaining and going, I wish I could blank, and write that down. Put it on a note in your phone, write it in a journal, whatever you do, because whatever it is you wish you could blank, do as much of that as you can for as long as you can when we get out of this. And we're going to get out of it. We're all going to get out of it together. Anyway, that's my Monday motivation. I hope you have a great week. I hope you had a wonderful Easter, celebrated whatever it is you do on Easter, and I will talk to you soon. Soon. A little serenade, you know. Have a good week.